Okay, that episode was crazy. My boy Winston is going through it, but now he's a werewolf, which means he's a part of, well, I'm guessing they're magic, since everything else is magic or different creatures. But so he's essentially a part of the magical world now, which means he's a part of Melinda's life again. Well, not Melinda. I'm forgetting her name. The person Melinda is within part of their life again, because now he's a part of the magical world, which was crazy. He shouldn't have went back to that boat. I was like, why are you going back? I mean, I know you out here in the middle of the water, so there ain't many places to go, and you're tall and you're tired, so and stressed. You should have just left it alone. But then, I think his name, the elf, he is not being helpful. Like constantly telling her what she's supposed to be doing and how she's supposed to get rid of the other person or the person she's in, because that person doesn't exist anymore because they having these new bodies. So what happens to the other person doesn't matter because of the mission, all that. And she doesn't know how to control all of this. And then Melinda, or I forget her name, but you know who I'm talking about. Her mind, her body's in the future, but her mind's in the past. And then Copernicus got destroyed, which means unless they fix him, no more reincarnations. And then Syl, he trying. Everyone's messed up in their own way. They're not how they should have been. But then the Fox also is different this time around too. But then we go back. Should have known that Melinda's father was Merlin, MM, and then, but when they said that her father was Merlin, I was like, is the evil person who I think it is, and it was Morgan Le Fay, I think is the last name, but Morgana, essentially Merlin's, I think, greatest enemy, if I remember correctly. I forget the original story, but then there's also the BBC channel show Merlin, with like Morgan Le Fay, his wife, and she's trying to take her daughter's magic, which the father said she didn't have, and I'm guessing there's her magic is strong, super strong, and there's something within it that the mother was trying to take, but the father seemed like he didn't like get rid of the mother, so he didn't want her to do this, but I guess it's more complicated than it seems. Because when she tried to take the magic fought back and then came for her, which then in turn turned her into the creature that they've been fighting. So he's been fighting his wife all this time. And I'm guessing Melinda, she thought she was going to remember this when she met who she's inhabiting now, because of how this time stuff is working. And the father was like, he couldn't help her because she's not in the past, but she's just in her mind, which is still kind of part of the past in the magical sense. But by her doing that, she saw how this basically all started, but we don't know why the mother wanted to do what she wanted to do. So there's still that. And that I'm guessing she's weaker now because she's in a fox body, not or a kitsune body, and not just like in a human form or in the magical form anymore. But yeah, it's crazy, crazy episode. So they come back. Melinda's mad because she, uh, Winston's wife, saw to her mind that she didn't mean to do any of this stuff, and it's not her fault. But she was a child. A child's gonna be a child back then. But I wonder if all the other members know that they're fighting her mother. I feel like Merlin didn't tell them that. Things are only gonna get more complicated. she finally beat that Kraken thing. More collateral damage though, and with all the pieces exploding. But I'm curious to see where we go from here and what happens when Winston gets back and first turns in front of them, or it's gonna be crazy. Fantastic episode. Can't wait to see what happens next.